Good morning. Or should I say, welcome to the future. It's the year 2050. You open your eyes, but there's no alarm clock blaring beside you. No glowing phone screen to swipe. Instead, your room slowly brightens, simulating the perfect sunrise. Your AI assistant has already analyzed your sleep cycle and chosen the best moment to wake you. The air feels crisp, purified by living wall filters that mimic the atmosphere of a rainforest. Outside, you can hear the faint hum of drones delivering breakfast to your neighbors. You stretch, and your bed automatically adjusts its firmness to match your posture. The sheets warm slightly, comforting, familiar. Then a calm voice greets you. Good morning, Alex. You slept 7 hours and 50 minutes. Heart rate stable. Oxygen levels perfect. Would you like a light or full breakfast today? You smile, still half asleep. Light breakfast, you mumble. And just like that, your kitchen comes alive. As you walk in, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee from synthetic lab-grown beans fills the air. Your breakfast is being 3D printed, perfectly portioned, nutritionally balanced, and waste-free. The countertop glows softly as each ingredient materializes layer by layer. No packaging, no cooking, no dishes. Your holographic news dashboard appears above the table. Good morning, Alex, says the interface. Here are your top global updates. You glance up. Holographic text floats in mid-air. Antarctic floating cities reach full energy independence. Quantum internet expands across South America. NASA confirms successful algae-based oxygen harvest on Mars. You take a sip of your coffee and smile. The future is not ahead of you anymore. It's here, right now. It's 8 a.m., time for work. The front door recognizes you instantly. No keys, no handle. You step outside, and your autonomous pod glides silently to the curb. It's sleek, glassy, and almost alive. You step inside, and the doors close with a whisper. The interior adjusts to your mood. Soft lighting, calming scent, and a panoramic display of your route. Outside, the city feels like a living organism. Buildings shimmer with solar glass panels. Vertical gardens climb up skyscrapers. Wind turbines spin lazily above the skyline. Roads light up beneath your pod. Kinetic surfaces that generate power from every vehicle that glides across them. You lean back as your pod joins the invisible rhythm of the city. No honking, no traffic lights, no chaos. Every car, drone, and delivery bot moves in harmony, communicating in real time. You say, EVA Open Work Preview. A holographic display fades into view. Your teammates appear in mid-air, one from Nairobi, another from Tokyo, one orbiting Earth on the Halo station. You smile at them. You're already in your meeting before you've even arrived. Your office isn't an office anymore. It's a flexible workspace, part physical, part digital, fully intelligent. The moment you step in, the environment changes to your personal settings. The light softens. The background hum fades away. Your desk glows, ready to work. You lift your hand, and the air comes alive. No screens, no keyboards. Only floating data panels responding to every gesture and thought. Avi. You say, summarize last quarter's environmental data. In seconds, glowing charts and interactive holograms form around you. Ocean temperatures have dropped 0.2 degrees, she says. Carbon emissions are down 6%. The Pacific Coral Restoration Project is thriving. You nod with satisfaction. After decades of damage, the planet is finally healing. A holographic colleague appears beside you, a perfect projection. She's working from Nairobi, yet she stands there as though you could shake her hand. You discuss ideas, sketch plans in the air, and laugh about an old inside joke. Work has become fluid, borderless, human again. AI now does the heavy lifting. You focus on imagination, creativity, and empathy. The things machines can't replicate. By 1 in the afternoon, your AI dims the room lights. Time for lunch, it says gently. You step out onto a sky garden that floats hundreds of meters above the city. The air is rich with oxygen from the hydroponic plants surrounding you. Every tower in the district has one. A living park in the clouds. You breathe deeply. The sound of soft water flows beneath the pathways. Tiny drones buzz from flower to flower, pollinating. Children play in digital fountains that respond to music. You meet friends for lunch. 2 are here physically. One joins as a hologram from Singapore. You sit around a table that's both real and virtual. Your food is freshly grown. Kale, rice, cultured salmon, all produced locally in vertical farms. No shipping, no pollution. Your friend waves her hand to order dessert. A small food printer whirs beside the table, assembling it molecule by molecule based on her taste profile. The plate slides out, warm and fragrant. You laugh. Remember when restaurants used to have menus? She smiles. Yeah, and waiting. After lunch, you stroll through the plaza. The streets themselves seem alive. Sidewalks repair their own cracks. Building facades shimmer as nanofibers capture carbon from the air. The digital billboards don't advertise products. They display live environmental data, temperature, air quality, biodiversity index. The air reads 99.8% pure. Your phone is gone. Everything is now controlled through a microband, a soft neural link that wraps behind your ear. You think, and it responds instantly. Call someone, translate a conversation, summon your pod, all with thought. A gentle ocean breeze rolls through the streets. From the city edge, you can see the coastline protected by massive floating barriers that calm the waves and generate power. Eva, you say, show me the ocean renewal data. A 3D hologram forms before you, showing millions of tiny drones restoring coral reefs across the Pacific. For a moment, you feel humbled. You're part of something much larger, a world finally choosing balance. It's 6:30 p.m. when you return home. Your pod slides quietly into the driveway. The house lights glow as you approach, greeting you like an old friend. Doors open automatically. The scent of jasmine fills the air. Inside, your home shifts into evening mode. Warm lighting, calm background music, gentle temperature drop. Your AI pet, a lifelike cat named Nuri, trots up to you, tail swaying. It reads your face and mimics affection perfectly. You smile and scratch behind its ears. You stretch, feeling a little stiff. If you say, workout mode. Immediately, your living room transforms. The wall projects a holographic trainer who appears beside you. Ready when you are, she says. Sensors in the floor adjust firmness as you start. Every movement is tracked, posture corrected in real time. When you finish, your breathing slows. The trainer disappears, and the lights dim once again. Your robotic chef begins assembling dinner from fresh greens and cultured protein. Steam rises as your meal cooks itself. Perfectly seasoned, perfectly timed. You eat while watching a live holographic concert. Your favorite artist appears life-sized in your living room, performing for millions around the world at once. You can walk around the stage, feel the music, even join the chorus if you want. Technology no longer separates people. It brings them together. By 9 p.m., the city glows beneath the horizon like circuitry. You step onto your balcony. There's no smog, no noise, only peace. The skyline hums with clean energy. Drones glide through the air like glowing fireflies. Kids laugh in the streets below, their autonomous scooters weaving effortlessly between trees. Eva, you whisper, how was my day? A soft projection appears before you. Calories burned, 620. Productive hours, 6. Emotional balance, steady. Empathy interactions, up 12%. You smile. For all the algorithms and data, it still feels deeply human. You're not just monitored. You're understood. You take a shower, no water wasted. It's filtered, recycled, and infused with natural scent molecules. The mist glows faintly blue as nanofilters purify the air. You feel lighter, calmer. Back in your room, the walls have turned deep indigo, a perfect twilight tone. Your bed warms slightly as soft instrumental music fades in. Stars twinkle on your ceiling, projected in perfect clarity, unfiltered by pollution. You lie down and say softly, EVA, energy status? All stable, she replies. Solar grid at 98%, fusion backup full. Would you like tomorrow's preview? Sure, you whisper. Tomorrow, a 10 a.m. project sync, a noon visit to the hydrogen park, and an invitation to the global empathy meditation at 7. You chuckle. Add it to my list. Done, she says. Good night, Alex. Your breathing slows. Your home dims completely. Outside, the city rests, alive, balanced, self-sustaining. For the first time in human history, progress doesn't come at the cost of peace. It's easy to imagine 2050 as a world of metal and machines. But the truth is softer. The future isn't about technology replacing people. It's about technology helping us rediscover what it means to be people. We've built cities that heal themselves, homes that think, machines that care. But more importantly, we've built a society that remembers kindness. In this world, success isn't measured by profit, but by balance, by how much we give back, by how well we live together. Technology didn't steal our humanity, it amplified it. It gave us time to breathe, to connect, to dream. So when you imagine your own life in 2050, don't just picture robots, neon lights, or flying cars. Picture peace. Picture purpose. Picture a planet where progress and compassion finally coexist. Because the future isn't waiting for us somewhere far ahead. It's being built, one sunrise, one decision, one dream at a time. This is News Nexus, bringing you the stories of tomorrow, today. If this vision of the future inspired you, subscribe for more journeys into what lies ahead. Technology, society, humanity, the endless story of evolution, because the future doesn't belong to machines. It belongs to us. Good night, From the year 2050.